Hello, beautiful souls. Let's talk about something that touches every single one of us, love. I want you to think back for a moment, maybe to your first crush, that feeling that made your heart do a little flip-flop in your chest. I remember a time when I was younger, completely swept away by someone. He had a smile that could light up a room, and I spent so much of my energy just trying to catch his eye. I would plan my day around the possibility of seeing him, change my plans, and bend myself into a pretzel just hoping for a crumb of his attention. It felt like I was constantly auditioning for a role in his life, a role I wasn't sure I would ever get. This dance is one so many of us know. It's the dance of pursuit, of longing, of wanting to be chosen. We pour our hearts out, give our all, and hope that the person we adore will see our worth and love us back with the same intensity. We believe that if we just love them hard enough, if we are just good enough, smart enough, or funny enough, then one day they will wake up and realize we are the one. This is the great romantic story we've been told in movies and songs. But I'm here today to ask you a question that might change how you see everything. Is this kind of love, the one where you are always reaching, truly the love that will sustain you for a lifetime? I have seen this story play out time and time again, not just in my own life, but in the lives of so many people I've had the privilege of talking to. It's the story of a woman who gives and gives, hoping her love will finally fix a broken man. It's the story of a young man who chases a partner who is always emotionally distant, believing his devotion will one day melt her heart. The energy we expend in these relationships is enormous. It can be all-consuming, leaving us feeling drained, insecure, and constantly questioning our own value. We become experts in their needs, their moods, and their desires, often forgetting to ask ourselves what we truly need. So, what is the lesson here? The lesson is not that loving someone deeply is wrong. Oh no. To love is one of the greatest gifts of the human experience. But when our love is not returned with equal or greater measure, we can find ourselves in a place of deep imbalance. It's like trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. No matter how much love you pour in, it will never be full. You will be left empty. Today, I want to talk about a different kind of love. The kind of love that fills you up, that sees you, that chooses you every single day without you having to audition for it. This is the love that builds a lasting, joyful life. There is a fundamental difference between being the person who loves more and being the person who is loved more. This is a truth that can be hard to hear, especially when we are young and full of romantic ideals. We are taught that love should be a grand, passionate struggle. But I have learned, through my own journey and the wisdom of others, that the most peaceful, fulfilling, and sustainable love often comes when you are the one who is cherished. Think about it. When you are the one doing all the loving, your emotional state is often tied to the other person's actions. You are waiting for their call, their text, their approval. Your happiness depends on their mood. Now let's flip the script. Imagine being with someone whose primary joy comes from making you happy. Imagine a partner who wakes up thinking about how they can make your day a little brighter. This person doesn't need to be convinced of your worth because they see it as clear as day. They admire your spirit. They laugh at your jokes even when they're not that funny. And they see your flaws as part of the beautiful tapestry that is you. In this dynamic, you are not chasing love. You are receiving it. It flows to you freely and abundantly. This doesn't mean you don't love them back with all your heart. You absolutely do. But your love comes from a place of fullness, not from a place of need. Let me give you a simple example. Think of two gardens. One garden has a gardener who must constantly seek out water from a faraway well, carrying heavy buckets back and forth, hoping to keep the plants alive. The plants are in a constant state of thirst. The other garden is planted by a river. The water flows to it naturally, nourishing the soil and allowing the flowers to bloom effortlessly and vibrantly. Which garden do you think is more likely to thrive? Which garden represents a state of peace and abundance? You deserve to be the garden by the river. You deserve a love that flows to you, that nourishes your soul without you having to beg for every drop. This concept is not about power or who has the upper hand in a relationship. It's about emotional generosity. It's about choosing a partner who is emotionally generous with their love for you. When someone loves you more, they are giving you a gift. It is the gift of their admiration, their commitment, and their unwavering support. Your job is to be a gracious receiver of that gift and to love them deeply in return from a place of security and gratitude. This creates a beautiful upward spiral of love and appreciation, where both people feel seen and valued. It's a partnership built on a foundation of giving, not a constant struggle of taking. So why is this so important for a long, happy marriage? Because marriage isn't just about the dizzying heights of passion and romance. Those moments are wonderful, of course, but they are not what gets you through the tough times. A lasting marriage is built on the steady, quiet moments in between. It's built on the days when you're sick, when you've lost your job, when you're grieving, or when you simply don't feel like your best self. It is in these moments that the strength of being cherished truly reveals itself. A partner who loves you deeply will be your rock, not another storm you have to weather. When you marry someone who adores you, they have your back, period. They are your biggest cheerleader, your staunchest defender, and your softest place to land. They don't keep a scoreboard of who did what. They don't make you feel like you have to earn their love each day. Their love is a constant, a given. This creates a profound sense of emotional safety in the relationship. You can be your true, authentic self, messy, imperfect, and all, without the fear that they will walk away. This freedom is the very essence of intimacy. It allows you to be vulnerable, to share your deepest fears and wildest dreams, knowing you are safe in their heart. Think about the everyday realities of life. Life is hard. It will throw curveballs you never saw coming. There will be financial stress, family disagreements, health challenges, and the simple exhaustion of daily living. In these moments, do you want a partner you have to coax into supporting you, or one who rushes to your side without a second thought? A person who loves you more is invested in your well-being, as if it were their own. Your happiness is their happiness. Your pain is their pain. This shared emotional investment is the glue that holds a marriage together when life tries to pull it apart. This isn't to say your marriage will be without conflict. All relationships have challenges. But when you are fundamentally cherished, you approach problems as a team. The goal isn't to win the argument. The goal is to protect the relationship. A partner who loves you more will be quicker to forgive, more willing to compromise, and more focused on finding a solution that works for both of you. They value you and the life you've built together more than they value being right. This shift in perspective is everything. It transforms conflicts from battles to be won into problems to be solved together, strengthening your bond in the process. Let's break down the beautiful gifts that come from being in a relationship where you are deeply loved. The first and most important gift is emotional security. This is the feeling of being able to exhale completely, knowing you are home. When you don't have to worry about the stability of your partner's love, a huge amount of mental and emotional energy is freed up. You're no longer walking on eggshells or analyzing every word and action for hidden meanings. This security becomes the solid ground upon which you can build the rest of your life. It allows you to focus your energy outward, on your career, your passions, your personal growth, instead of constantly managing the relationship. The second gift is profound respect. Someone who truly loves you more doesn't just love you, they respect you. They respect your opinions, even when they differ from their own. They respect your boundaries, your ambitions, and your need for independence. This respect is shown in small ways every day. It's in the way they listen to you, the way they speak about you to others, and the way they encourage you to pursue your own dreams. They don't try to change you or mold you into their ideal. Instead, they celebrate you for exactly who you are. This kind of respect is empowering. It builds your self-esteem and makes you feel seen and valued for your mind and spirit, not just your heart. The third and perhaps most transformative gift is growth. A partner who cherishes you wants to see you shine. They are not intimidated by your success. They are thrilled by it. They will be the one pushing you to take that class, apply for that promotion, or start that business you've always dreamed of. They see your potential even when you can't see it yourself. And they create a safe space for you to take risks and even to fail. In this supportive environment, you are free to become the best version of yourself. You grow not just as an individual, but together as a couple, constantly lifting each other to new heights. These three gifts, security, respect, and growth, are interconnected. You cannot have one without the others. Emotional security allows you to be open enough to command respect, and being respected gives you the confidence to pursue growth. When you choose a partner who loves you with this kind of depth, you are not just choosing a spouse. You are choosing a life of peace, empowerment, and endless possibility. It is a love that doesn't confine you but liberates you. It is the kind of love that doesn't just make for a happy marriage, but for a happy and fulfilling life. Ask yourself, is the love you're in giving you these gifts? Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Hearing this advice can bring up some fears and doubts. The biggest one I hear is this: Oprah, does this mean I have to settle? Does marrying someone who loves me more mean I have to give up on passion and chemistry? This is a valid concern, and I want to address it head on. This is absolutely not about settling for someone you are not attracted to or with whom you share no connection. Chemistry, attraction, and shared values are essential ingredients for any successful relationship. You must love the person you marry. You must be excited to see them and build a life with them. The distinction here is not about choosing between passion and security. It's about understanding the nature of that passion. There is a difference between the frantic, anxiety-fueled passion of chasing someone who is emotionally unavailable and the deep, steady, and passionate connection you can have with someone who adores you. The second kind of passion is even more profound because it's built on a foundation of trust and safety. It's the passion of being truly known and loved for who you are. It's the excitement of building a future with a true partner, not the drama of wondering if they will love you tomorrow. It's a calm fire, not a wildfire that threatens to burn everything down. Another fear is that this approach seems too calculated, too transactional. We've been taught that love should be a magical, uncontrollable force that just happens to us. The idea of making a conscious choice about who to marry can feel unromantic, but I'm here to tell you that one of the most powerful things you can do in your life is to be intentional about who you give your heart to. Your choice of a life partner will affect your happiness, your health, and your success more than almost any other decision you will ever make. To make that choice with your head as well as your heart is not unromantic. It is the ultimate act of self-love and wisdom. So this is not settling. This is being smart. It is choosing to build your home on solid rock instead of shifting sand. It is recognizing that the qualities that make a wonderful lifelong partner, kindness, consistency, generosity of spirit, and unwavering support, are the true treasures. The initial spark of attraction is what gets the fire started, but it is these deeper qualities that keep it burning for a lifetime. Don't be afraid to want more than just fleeting passion. You deserve a love that is both exciting and secure, a love that feels both like a thrilling adventure and the safety of coming home. So how do you find this kind of love? How do you make a wise choice? It starts with you. You have to get quiet and listen to your own heart, your own intuition. That inner voice, that gut feeling, it knows the truth. The first step is to become crystal clear on what you need and what you deserve in a relationship. Write it down. What are your non-negotiables? What qualities in a partner make you feel safe, seen, and celebrated? When you know what you are looking for, you are less likely to be distracted by superficial qualities or to accept less than you deserve. The next step is to observe a person's actions more than you listen to their words. Words can be beautiful and intoxicating, but actions reveal character. How do they treat you when they are stressed or angry? How do they treat the waiter, their mother, or strangers on the street? Do they show up for you consistently, not just when it's convenient? Do they celebrate your successes as if they were their own? Pay attention to the small things because the small things reveal the big things. A person who is kind and consistent in the small moments is likely to be a kind and consistent partner for life. You also need to ask the right questions, both of yourself and of a potential partner. When you are with this person, how do you feel about yourself? Do you feel more confident, more joyful, more at peace? Or do you feel more anxious, insecure, and drained? The right partner will make you feel like a better version of yourself. They will not diminish your light. They will be drawn to it and want to make it shine brighter. Ask them about their dreams, their values, and what a happy life looks like to them. See if your visions for the future align. A shared vision is a powerful force that can guide you through any storm. Finally, don't rush. This is one of the most important decisions of your life. Take your time to truly get to know someone in all seasons, in times of joy and in times of struggle. See them when they are at their best and when they are at their worst. True love is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Give yourself the gift of time to see if their love for you is steady, deep, and true. Trust that inner compass. It will always point you toward the love that is meant for you. the love that will lift you, the love that will last. In the end, the message I want to leave you with today is simple but profound. You are worthy of a great love. Not a love that you have to fight for, beg for, or shrink yourself to fit into. You deserve a love that sees you, celebrates you, and cherishes you in your entirety. A love that feels like sunshine, not like a storm. Choosing a partner who loves you, who adores you, who makes your happiness their priority, is not a sign of weakness or of settling. It is a sign of immense self-worth. It is you, looking in the mirror and saying, I deserve to be cherished. Think of your life as a magnificent journey. The person you choose to walk beside you will shape the path you take. Choose a partner who will hold your hand through the dark forests and dance with you in the sunlit meadows. Choose someone whose love for you is a constant, nourishing force, giving you the strength and security to become the fullest expression of who you were meant to be. This is the foundation not only for a happy marriage but for a truly joyful and meaningful life. Let your heart be open, but let your wisdom be your guide. I want to encourage every young person listening to this to think deeply about what love means to you. Look beyond the fairy tales and the romantic comedies. Look at the real, lasting love you see in the world around you. It is often quiet, steady, and built on a foundation of mutual respect and deep, abiding care. Seek that, cultivate that within yourself, and choose a partner who offers that freely to you. Your future self will thank you for making such a wise and loving choice. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope this message has resonated with you and given you something valuable to carry on your journey. Your heart is a precious gift, so be intentional about who you share it with. If this has touched you, please share it with someone you think needs to hear it. And for more life lessons and conversations like this, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support allows us to continue spreading these important messages. Go out there and love wisely. You deserve it.